The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the 29, Mayfield eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie that stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. First carry for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
It's a gain.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Jaguars 0.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10
at their own 22.
He fakes the give here and looks to throw.
Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Minshew with a give to Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Minshew sets to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Well, Armstead. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
7. Jaguars, nothing.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Solid carry there by Leonard Fournette. And last year, he achieved his career high in rushing yards with nearly 1,200. Ranked 4th in the AFC, 7th in the NFL. Loves to carry the football and gets stronger as the game goes on.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James O'Shaughnessy, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the 1st. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
1st down, Cleveland.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Still about 3 yards shy of a 1st as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Back at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Minshew. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
A give. This is Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Handoff comes to Chubb, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34.
34-yard line.
Check 93, General West. Bravo. Check nipple.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions just
through an opening, and there he goes. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Cleveland.
Complete to
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Minshew going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked up by Avonte Maddox. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5. First down, Browns.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And his throw here's incomplete.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And 1.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 22.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1-yard line.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down at the...
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And they'll run with a man signed away from Washington. It's Chris Thompson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Here's Minshew. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he is going to lose lose yardage here.
Mayfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught by Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mayfield's pass.
Marquise Brown with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Marquise Goodwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Browns 28, Jaguars 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grant Delpit brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Looking long for Westbrook. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 7.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Fournette running right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 12-yard line.
Check 24. Watch 24. Kill.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Good. Makes the score Browns 35. Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Down.
Mayfield. Deep ball for Goodwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A gain of 46 yards on the play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Browns, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4.